the Law of Divine Oneness. This is one of the 12 universal laws, powerful principles that shape your reality every day, whether you realize it or not. I'm creating a full series where I break down each law in a simple, practical way, so you'll understand what it really means, how it shows up in your life, and how to use it to create real change. Check the playlist for the laws that are already live and subscribe so you don't miss the rest. So let's explore what today's law is really about and how you can start recognizing it in your own life. All right, imagine this. You're standing in the middle of a massive invisible web, one that stretches across the entire universe. Every person, every tree, every star in the sky is connected to it. And here's the mind-blowing part. Every thought you think, every action you take sends ripples through this web, affecting people you may never even meet. That's the law of divine oneness in action. Think about it. Have you ever randomly thought about a friend and suddenly they text you out of nowhere? Or walked into a room where two people had just been arguing, and even though no one said a word, you could feel the tension in the air? That's not coincidence. That's connection. We are not isolated beings, moving through life in separate little bubbles. We are interwoven, energetically linked in ways that science is only beginning to understand. And the energy you put into the world, whether it's kindness, frustration, love, or negativity, doesn't just stay with you. It spreads. Imagine tossing a stone into a perfectly still pond. The ripples start small but quickly expand, reaching every part of the water. Now, swap that stone for your thoughts and actions. Every little thing you do, every emotion you project, every belief you hold, it all sends waves through the universe. Let's look at how this law affects your life. First, your thoughts create energy fields. Ever notice that when you wake up in a bad mood, everything seems to go wrong? But on days when you feel unstoppable, good things seem to fall into place? That's not random. It's the energy you're radiating, and the universe is responding accordingly. Second, your actions trigger chain reactions. Ever had someone snap at you because they were having a bad day, and suddenly your mood took a hit? That negativity traveled like a domino effect. But here's the powerful part. You can flip that energy. One act of kindness, a smile, a thank you, holding the door open, can spark a chain reaction of positivity that spreads far beyond what you'll ever see. Third, we are all one. Every time we judge, hate, or harm someone else, we're unknowingly sending that energy back to ourselves. But every time we uplift, encourage, or show love, we elevate the collective and our own lives in the process. Let's say you're in a coffee shop and you decide to smile at the barista. That tiny moment of warmth could make their day just a little better. Maybe they then pass that energy forward, being extra kind to the next customer, who then goes home in a better mood, and instead of snapping at their kids, they hug them instead. You'll never know how far that ripple goes, but it started with you. How to use the law of divine oneness in your life? First, be intentional with your energy. Every interaction is an opportunity to raise or lower the energy in a room. Choose wisely. Second, replace negative thoughts with empowering ones. Your thoughts aren't just in your head. They affect your mood, your actions, and the energy you radiate. Instead of, I always mess things up, try, I am learning and growing every day. Third, meditate on connection. Close your eyes and picture yourself as a glowing thread in a vast, interconnected web. Imagine sending love, healing, and gratitude through this web, touching lives across the planet. Fourth, practice gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most magnetic energies you can emit. Make it a daily habit, and you'll start to see your external reality shift. To sum up, the law of divine oneness reminds us that we are never truly alone. Everything we do, say, and think matters, not just to ourselves, but to the entire world. So the question is, what kind of energy are you putting into the web today?